From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Pierce. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Looking to throw. Pierce. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, Shelley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready?
And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throwing to start the drive. Shelley. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw. Pierce. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down. Shelley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, Shelley got his man complete over the middle. It's long, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 22 meter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right, 97. Hustle.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Cover 38. Green gap. Go pink. Red cycle. Ready?
Looking to throw. Shelley. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Shelley. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And
that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake. Pierce. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Off-play action. Pierce. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquise Brown, 36 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Shelley.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Shelley. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way with throwing a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Yeah, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The RPO, he completes it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this first and goal.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. DJ Moore from 3 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Saints 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw. Shelley.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on, set.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Right, white. Tail green. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on second down. Pierce looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be...
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Shelley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st down, Pierce. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on third down. Pierce. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Shelley on the check down. He finds Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the tool, he runs through people.
In this third quarter.
Second and 9.
Off the play fake. Shelley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On third down, Shelley.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw. Got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Off play action. Pierce. He's going deep for Brown. And that would be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Throwing on first down. Pierce. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off the play fake. Pierce. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
17. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A pass there over the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. Shoves him aside. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
52. Ready?
On 2nd down now, Michaels, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
Rocky Fury.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here we go.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Faster, faster. Let's